Come see us on tour in Cohoes, New York, Los Angeles, Bakersfield, San Jose, Buffalo, Toledo, Montreal, and Toronto. Go to jimmydore.com for the cheapest tickets.
You mentioned that we've endured times of extreme economic shock and sacrifice during times of war. And this is the message now we're hearing a lot on Fox News, that we're at war now. So this is another moment. So here, for example, is Harris Faulkner of Fox News.
And those 401k people who were depending, those retirees, all of that, just talking plain speak with them. Look, when this nation used to go to war, people in this country would support the war effort with their materials at home and making things for weaponry and all of that. We got to do 100% buy-in over this bumpy period. Just communicate.
Kaylee.
So that's the message, that essentially we've done this before, times of war, so why not now? James Galbraith, your response to that?
Well, I'll put it this way. In 1941-42, my father was the special assistant to the director of the National Defense Advisory Commission, and then he was a deputy director of the Office of Price Administration. He was deeply involved in what was a massive mobilization effort to go to war. And it takes an effective and competent government to do that. If you take the government you have and you tear it apart, and you let those pieces fall to the ground, exactly how is it going to be an effective tool to guide the country on a strategy of economic renovation? The answer is it's not. What you're going to be doing is asking the business community to deal with this problem. And a good part of the business community is going to be caught up with trying to deal with their supply chain issues, which is going to be tough enough, and some of them are not going to make it, frankly. And the part which has maybe have an easier time on the supply chain is going to be sitting there saying, how can I make the most money out of the current situation? And that's not necessarily by expanding capacity in the way in which the administration and the country would like them to do. So without a coordinated whole country effort run by people who know what they're doing and who have the kind of engineering expertise and management expertise to make it happen, I don't see it. I see an effort which is essentially placing faith not in Donald Trump. And again, I don't want to start on the premise that he's off on some malicious project here, but the people who have to execute are going to be the business leaders, and exactly what is going to make them take risks they don't want to make, go out on limbs that they don't want to go out on, assume policies that are not going to change when they know very well they could change over the course of a week or 2 weeks or a month or 6 months. And the projects that they need to execute are 3 and 5 and 10-year projects. What's going to make them do this? I don't see it happening. One of the functions of regulation, by the way, is to impose modernization standards on business and to keep them at the forefront of the competitive game. And if you take down the regulations, then the bottom feeders of the industrial system and of the economic system say that's just fine. We'll continue to produce second-rate goods at excessively high prices, and then you give them a protected market in which they can do that. It just deteriorates the living standard of the country. It isn't something which is going to get you back on the forefront. Where if you think you're going to be in a war, an economic war or trade war, I hope not a shooting war, with China, then don't expect to prevail in it.
Come see us on tour in Cohoes, New York, Los Angeles, Bakersfield, San Jose, Buffalo, Toledo, Montreal, and Toronto. Go to jimmydore.com for the cheapest tickets.